time though for him.
Gonna take time, and it's always still gonna be issues because he doesn't have ways to really protect himself besides that. This big burst that comes out from Reaper, the grab that comes out from the Primal Beast, always gonna be an issue for this Breaker.
Duracho on the Alchemist, the Blink Dagger around the corner. Next time round, he will be able to get that catch.
And they will be able to get the double connections constantly with the Soulbind with that as well too.
Some very, very difficult fights ahead here for LGD.
He's getting too tanky too fast on the side of gaming. Ace, Heart soon on the menu for him too. Quinn, he's got it finished. Even though they've got this Demonic Purge, he's just too tanky. 6-1 and 3 so far in this Necro. This pick seems to be a bit too much for them to deal with at the moment. Tier 2 now, starting to get pressured. Can they mount a defense here? This is not an easy spot to fight.
They have got the ultimates, but at the same time, so do Gaming Gladiators. Unless someone in LGD is able to find their way to the back lines, find this silencer, Celery's going to be able to put a stop to any sort of team fight that LGD try and respond with.
Yeah, not easy for you to just like charge through or anything like that either. There's a Primal Beast, there's a Soulbind that's always going to be stopping you. And Gaming, they're just playing as a unit so far, not giving the opportunities to LGD. Shiro is getting some good time to get that farm going. He's got his Manta, got the Mask of Madness, but he needs more to be able to actually show up to these fights, it feels like. This is great for farming, but definitely needs a BKB this game.
Planet.
Okay. I mean, Duracho a bit far forward, but has BKB.
Got the ult upon him.
Ace, flanking.
Trying to see if we can get the grab on a YU Smart, but a quick dive is there. Just a bit of a poke from the supports, but nothing more to push Gaming Gladiators back as they'll continue to push on and look to take this tier 2.
Duracho knows his strength. Having that silencer behind him too. A tier 2 default very early, pre-20 minutes.
Also able to hold on to the tier 2 top. They did have quite a few heroes up on this top lane, LGD, but unable to push the tier 2 themselves.
Duracho, okay. He always wants to play super aggressive. He wants to go for the SD. They might be able to sandwich Planet here.
I think they will. Ace coming in from the side. Planet, he can't run from this one. Jump forward to low ground from Duracho. Another kill and more gold here for the Alchemist.
Just getting way too much on the map. Quinn shows himself top. They have a ward on top of him. There's just no way for them to punish it. They do have... Okay, the center's kind of in the area, but they can't go for it.
Very close to the sort of timing, 21 minutes or so in, where they're going to have to deal with these two cores that have hearts upon them. You know, Ace has pretty much got his done. Quinn's already got his.
And a BKB Alchemist.
That's a lot of HP that you've got to try and get through with the damage that you've got on LGD's lineup. And you just sort of look at the heroes, and unless everything connects perfectly, it's hard to sort of see these situations in which these cores of Gaming Gladiators get taken down.
Yeah, and can you protect your egg? You're going to need absolutely everything to connect perfectly, it feels like, for LGD in these next few moments. And for Gaming, the pace is going to continue accelerating. Roche soon to be on the menu for them too, but continuing to look to just control the map before that. Full Hyperstone now on Duracho.
Octarine done now, at least, for nothing to say. So at that higher frequency of weaving in and out of the fights with these charges.
Keep that farm going, but it still feels like they need more and more time, which just still doesn't feel if it's really benefiting them. The Gaming, it's just been consistently like 6 to 8k gold lead, even though they're playing versus this Midas.
I just sweeping the map, taking these towers down, and LGD, they will not be showing up to defend them.
Oh, they have this deep ward already placed down too. Y has to be careful.
If he gets any closer to this high ground, I mean, even as he is,
he can't
still
even
going to get
close.
caught. Duracho just jumps in under the tier 2.
Now they know that ward is there, but they get a free kill out of it, and potentially even going to get to pressure 2 lanes off of this here with Duracho on one and Quinn on the other. How does LGD slow this down? I mean, they're going to continue to try to get this charge, of course, to clear these waves, but I need more time for Shiro to feel ready to fight.
Yeah, now BKB at the least a necessity, but still a couple of thousand gold away from that.
And the necessity, of course, it'll help protect him, but his damage is definitely starting to feel, I mean, it's still starting to feel pretty lackluster even with that BKB. They need everything to connect perfectly. They need this egg. The Sunray, it feels like, is going to be probably their highest damage potential.
For Gladiators, Roshan is at the ready if they want to look for that one first.
They almost have Aghanim is also now finished up on Quinn. And with those early boots of travel that he was able to get to, it's always this way to answer something like the Spirit Breaker, right? He goes to one lane, clears it out, and then he can go join his team constantly while they're on the hunt for this SB. But nothing to stay. He's doing a good job, at least, of keeping these waves quite cleared out. And he's only died the 3 times, so he's getting some pretty decent recovery. sacrifice his shard. So gonna be going for that planar pocket to absorb some type of spells at the least to protect Shiro. Not too often I think I've seen people purchase it.
Has eyes on Quinn, but of course nothing really that he can do about this.
Yeah, the cool thing is, I guess, with the planar pocket, it's a magic resist too. 75% magic resist. If you eat that with a Reaper Scythe, you're probably just going to live through it. So it's going to be a cool itemization here from Nothing to Say to tank spells for Shiro.
Potentially trying to cut some of the creep waves coming in on this top lane, but Gaming Gladiators, they've already got one
He's just
right up to the tier 2.
And Darachi, I mean, he has AC done. He's just brute forcing these towers. The map is shrinking more and more.
Shiro with the illusions, trying to at least hold back the waves in the mid lane.
BKB is finished.
Definitely feels like moments away from Gaming Gladiators, maybe trying their luck at a high ground push. As I say though, Roshan is there, so
probably going to wait for
likely that they'll go for the pickup on that one.
Yeah, it's going to shift up top in about 40 seconds, so imagine they're going to set up around there.
That very much feels like that they're in a position where they don't really need to take too many risks right now. Gaming Gladiators, a pretty comfortable hold on the game.
He gets the catch, Tofu!
In with the inks, well, they don't even have to use the Reaper Scythe early. They'll drop it now, still won't get the kill with it, but they get the kill after.
Oh, that was sick by Tofu. What a quick blink into insta-popping that Inkswell. 20 seconds till that Roche starts shifting. They're already positioned around the top lane. Gaming's just kind of cruising. Playing the map, it feels like wherever they want. Even though LGD is getting the farm, they are completely avoiding anywhere that Gaming Gladiators does go.
Now, LGD, I mean, in terms of items, we'll see sort of what pickups they are able to get in place before this kind of Roshan pickup into high ground push that's very likely to be coming in from Gaming Gladiators does occur. Whether the BKB, it's there. He's got the money for the shard if he wants to pick that up. Anything to sort of provide him some defensive capabilities. Trying to get that small crit online as well, Shiro, just to have some sort of damage against this inevitable push that Gaming Gladiators is going to come charging at them with.
And that feels like it's going to be the big issue, is will they have enough damage to go through Ace, the Heart, Primal Beast, the Alchemist, who's incredibly tanky, and this Necrophos. And now an Aegis as well, too, which they cannot contest up here. The levels as well, too, on the supports. I mean, that's something I'm always going to be looking at for the Phoenix. It does feel like he's going to be one of the most important ones for the side of LGD. Still not level 12. So with this pace of this game, he's not able to find the connection or get those extra levels from fights. As yeah, this Roche, it's gone.
Should be able to finish the tier 1 mid. Get an extra bit of a cash bonus here for the team.
Any little bit they can get, they need.
LGD have to be very careful with their position. Outside of the base right now. They are in a spot that Gaming Gladiators is starting to close in upon. The high ground surely going to be the best place for LGD to try and make their stand here against Gaming Gladiators.
Gaming even wants to go for that high ground too. We'll have to wait how long they want to push the issue forward here. Shiro does find an illusion rune, probably one of the better ones that he can get in this type of style game where things have slowed down massively. Cutting some waves, does get that top wave cut out there. So this is the final wave that Gaming has if they do want to go threaten that high ground. Level 18 has been hit on Daracho. See if he does threaten a little bit here. He wants to.
He knows it's so hard for LGD to punish any sort of jump that he wants to go for on this push.
Yeah, he can just start getting the poke. Quinn gonna start throwing those heals out as well too. This tower's dropping, there's no glyph. 13 seconds.
They've got to do something there, LGD, otherwise they're going to be losing a Rax.
That was perfect timing really for Gaming to take advantage of that glyph still being down.
So clear out the illusions.
And the Rax is gone.
They kept the range, they're onto the melee. LGD, what's the plan? Fire Spirits for now seems to be enough to stop the push here from Gaming Gladiators.
They've got the lanes cut, so Luna does get both of those, so no more creep wave up on the top lane, so we'll buy them some time. A nice move from Shiro. Nothing to say, considering a charge, but doesn't want to start a fight just yet into this Aegis. Nice play from Shiro. Yeah, little illusion micro. Definitely making a big deal there. Level 18 now, and he does have that small crit finish. So now maybe this is that indicator for LGD. This could be the call where they feel like they're going to start having some damage to look for the fight. BKB also finished on new, so he can actually get into those fights and not have to worry about just getting instantly globaled and get nothing off.
That's double damage as well on the top side of the river. Would be quite the pickup if LGD are able to catch wind of that one.
Gaming, they're going to continue the siege.
BKB on Quinn. He's also ready to go fully in on the push. Duracho onto the barracks. LGD, they may just have to let this set go by the looks of it. They don't try anything on the defensive on this one, so a full set of racks will be taken down by Gladiators.
Yeah, still too afraid.
Still 2.5 minutes left with this Aegis to potentially push for more. They are going to have to head back and deal with the state of the rest of the creep waves as they have been. They consistently pushed in. Shiro really pulling off the work here to keep this game alive.
Charge through. Oh my goodness. Very deep positioning here. Playing around his vision, though, does have that ward on the high ground. And nothing to say, should be fine.
Now Gladiators, they'll send Duracho down bottom to deal with the creep wave on that lane. The rest of the team ready to start pushing back out the mid.
They're doing kind of this cool maneuvers, though, where it's, yeah, the objectives are being taken from gaming, but look at the gold. You know, it's starting to get a little bit better there for LGD with the way that you're just playing the full farm game around the map rather than contesting the push.
And maybe feeling strong enough to set up for something themselves here, LGD. Smoke up with Shiro, feeling that they're now at a point where they can try for looking for a team fight.
Duracho on the front lines, though. The DD still in the top lane.
I mean, ideally, who you're finding here? Do you want something that, like the quick squishy heroes? You want to get on the silencer first, take him out? You know, what would be the ideal catch for LGD?
You probably at least want to know where the silencer is, and someone has to stop the global to come out. But we'll see who they want to jump first.
They've got eyes on the two of them.
Ace gets a charge.
There's interrupts in the initial attempt from New. The global silence comes out. The supernova's there, but Gaming Gladiators just they can fight this out. You can keep to the distance. Ace will get caught by the initial stun, but he's so tanky.
Got the grab on both.
Turn. The Soulbite there, the grab as well. Duracho picks up the double Shiro. He's got the BKB in the Eclipse. Ace, he's somehow still alive. Finally, he'll fall. There's nothing to say. Takes him out with the ultimate.
Oh my!
You see Shiro able to BKB TP out. So LGD at least able to cut their losses there, and they do find a kill in return in that fight. Nothing to say. Only just able to catch Ace underneath the tower. So something to be found, but still not quite what LGD were hoping for.
Look how much they have to commit just to kill Ace, and he actually had the BKB coming out of the courier, so it's good that they got the jump right there. Otherwise, he absolutely just lives.
And now down the mid they go.
Duracho still has 30 seconds with this Aegis. Quinn backing him up. They used absolutely everything there on the side of LGD. No BKB at the ready for Shiro. Him walking up, he could just get exploded instantly if he does.
Yeah, not a great fight, of course, for LGD, but it definitely could have gone a lot worse. If they lost their Luna in that situation, it would have been rough. Nothing to say. Trying to clear out the way, put a stop to the push there. In with the Sunrunner. A lot of damage. Duracho's down once. He's got his BKB ready here for the second round.
He's got the blink as well.
He's going to be out. Nothing to say, though. He charges forward. Instantly gets clipped by the Phantom's Embrace from Tofu. They turn with a slow, jump forward again. They're trying to control the Spirit Breaker. They'll throw out the dust. Another slow, not going to connect. So Ace trying to close in, but the charges back up. Nothing to say, able to put a stop to the push and get away.
We'll live to see another day. Tofu will be okay. They're looking to keep going. How long on this egg? 20 seconds. Full butterfly now for Shiro.
I mean, Shiro, he's silently, slowly, he's doing it. You know, the farm is there.
Can they keep him alive? BKB is back up. Can they protect him? Push just continued to commence. Glyph still cooldown for about 4 minutes.
Who goes in first for LGD? It's got to be New.
And look at Duracho the whole time he's been doing this, turning that Radiance off consistently when he's going for the...
And he's in.
Duracho's in.
The BKB's off just in time though for Shiro. Still to get clipped by the Soulbind. He tried to turn it with the Eclipse. Ace is falling low. Shiro focused on the one and able to take that Ace.
Delete it.
Duracho to back up. They're running away with the BKB, but the physical damage is coming in. Duracho finally able to keep to his distance. Quick gets back in on the midst of it.
He's in the middle of everybody.
He's able to finish off Shiro. Quinn taking down the Luna. Shiro out with no buyback available. He's spent up for the butterfly. See LGD with the disruption, but they're not going to be able to find anything more. I mean, it looked to be a solid defense from LGD, but the fact that Quinn, he knew that he could get straight back in there, finish off the Luna. It's a big kill to be found, because if Shiro survives through that, LGD, they definitely be looking to make a play within this next minute. With Shiro going down there because of that play from Quinn, LGD, they'll have to hold back once more.
Look how much damage Shiro was able to do. Ace popped BKB and just literally died in seconds. I think he even had like the Vindicator's Axe bonus armor. He literally died so fast trying to get the double grab. But Quinn, that was a really cool call to make. Like, you see Duracho drops to what? think it was like 100 HP or something like that. Quinn just jumps into 4 or 5 heroes and ends up just getting away because of it.
Yeah, these players
cool.
really knowing their limits. We sort of saw it yesterday, right, with Yatora and his morph, waiting for me into these crazy situations. This game is Quinn just going right into the midst of pretty much, 4 heroes to take down that crucial kill and keep this game for now held in Gaming Gladiators' favor.
Definitely seeing, though, that Shiro, if they don't give him the respect, he is going to be doing a lot of damage now at this point with this butterfly.
Keeping this game alive here, LGD.
He's consistently just been sitting at that 6K gold lead. And high ground, it's always going to be the best place for them to get this defense. It's always going to allow YU Smile to have kind of like perfect positioning with his Egg and Sunray. They're looking to actually make an aggressive move themselves. They're feeling confident perhaps after that last fight. It was very close to them just wiping, pretty much everybody there on the side of gaming. So don't blame them if they feel quite a bit more confident now.
Might see a smoke from Gaming Gladiators themselves as well. Yeah, Celery's ready to pop it.
Okay,
smoke on smoke.
Maybe reading the movements. I mean, Roche is soon going to be coming up.
New pick up as well for nothing to say. Has his Lincoln, so not easy as it before to sort of set up from any of these single target disruptions or plays from Gaming Gladiators.